Birthdays get stranger as you get older. Most people celebrate their birthday and then go right back to the same life. You buy something exciting, go out to eat, maybe have a good night with people that you care about. But a few days later, everything feels exactly the same. You still feel overwhelmed, distracted, exhausted, or disconnected from the life that you actually want. I started viewing birthdays differently, not just as a celebration, but as a checkpoint. A moment to ask, what can I add or remove that will actually improve the next year of my life? The first area is how birthdays do feel strange, especially after 30, maybe even approaching 30. No longer asking the question, what's exciting? It's been replaced with what supports the life I actually want. The excitement shifts. Less about partying, singular experiences, having a climactic event. More consideration for reflection, what is sustainable for my peace and fulfillment, awareness of direction, mortality, and how being able to maximize the time engaging in the things that I find to be most valuable. At some point, birthdays stop feeling like leveling up automatically, and they start feeling like a mirror. The next area is regarding temporary joy versus lasting alignment. A birthday lasts one day. Some people have a birthday month. The life you build after lasts the entire year, and so forth. What remains after the celebration is over? We have a good dinner, random gifts, sometimes impulsive spending, but the cake disappears, the dinner ends, and the excitement will fade. Versus things that improve daily life. A healthier routine remains. A more aligned environment remains. Better boundaries remain. Knowledge builds and actions compound. Automating processes for increased time and clarity can be established. I feel like that's where the excitement has shifted to. Looking forward to every day, knowing that what brings contentment is increasingly sustainable. The older I get, the more I value things that quietly improve my life every single day. The next area is adding versus removing. What needs to be added? What needs to be removed? What version of yourself are you outgrowing? What habits are no longer aligned? Things to be removed. Things that create decision fatigue. Excess clothes that I think I'll wear for this one special occasion, but when the time comes, it might not fit right, or I'll just default to one of my favorites. So if it's my backup of a backup of a backup, or my 10th to 15th choice, I'd rather not have it be there so I can have more concise decision-making options from the things that I'll actually choose. Regarding adding things that can automate my day, reduce the decisions I have to make or the time I have to spend on mundane or tedious responsibilities, so I can maximize time on the things that bring me the most value. The first example is as I make flatbreads daily from scratch with dough, salt, garlic powder, oregano, olive oil. I even got myself a Danish dough whisk, and it's a process. It can be tedious with the stirring and mixing, so when I got myself an automated dough mixer with the dough hook attachment, that has drastically sped up that process so I can spend more time and energy on the things that bring me true value. It really depends up to you what's going to help you regarding routine structures, automating processes, and being able to remove or let go of things that hinder you, such as decision fatigue, identities, expectations that just limit ourselves from experiencing peace, joy, contentment, the things that are sustainable. Some birthdays aren't about becoming someone new. They're about finally letting go of who you no longer are. You are not required to keep carrying old versions of yourself into a new year of life. If something resonated with you, consider leaving a comment below and sharing what felt most impactful. To support the channel, you can like, subscribe, and/or share this video with someone who you feel might also benefit. Additional ways to support the channel can be found in the links in the description below. You will also find a link to my website, cravingfreedom.com, where you can access my ebooks. On the website, you can also find descriptions of what to expect from the ebooks. And if you feel ready to commit to your path towards freedom and are seeking in-depth guidance and support, consider applying for one-on-one coaching. Answers to frequently asked questions can also be found on the website. Thank you for your time.